welcome to the Tarot Cottage. My name is Amy. I'm back today with a pick a card reading for you. Welcome to my beautiful returning subscribers. Thank you guys so much for all of your beautiful, kind comments this month. A big congratulations to this week's winner of the free tarot reading. Be sure to check your notification bell because I am waiting to hear back from one of my most recent winners, so be sure to check your notifications. And if you have dropped comments below any of my readings this month, be sure to hit your notification bell in case you are chosen as the winner of the free tarot reading so that I can get the ball rolling with you and we can connect together and we can get your reading done. So be sure to do that. If you are new to the channel or you're a new subscriber, welcome. We love having you here. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for your friendship. Please get cozy, grab a little snack. We're going to have a little chat today because we're all friends when we gather around my table. Be sure to hit your notification bell as well, and be sure to drop your comment below for your chance to win a free tarot reading too. I would love to read for you. It's just a little thank you that I put out for my subscribers as a way to give back to you because you give so much to me. For today's pick a card reading, we're looking at your future in marriage or in commitments. It doesn't have to be a full-fledged commitment if you don't believe in that piece of paper, but Spirit's going to talk about who you're going to build a life with, who are you going to marry, and some details about your life together. So we do have 3 piles to choose from today. Pile number 1 with the demonstrate love and the kind of reddish flower. Pile number 2 with the physical touch and the cream flower. And pile number 3 with the like attracts like and the yellow flower. So whichever pile or piles are calling out to you, there may be a message waiting today. I'm going to jump right into pile number 1. Again, today it's all about who are you going to marry and some details about your life together. Pile 1. Hello, pile number 1. You were drawn to the reddish flower and to the demonstrate love card, and this is your reading. Who are you going to marry and what are some of the details about your life together? The demonstrate love card number 48 says, find out what is important to those you love and act on it. And I feel like this person, their love language that's coming forward here, first of all, they're demonstrating spiritual love with this person. So you're going to feel a really deep connection to them, which is wonderful. But sometimes those deep connections have to be developed. We have to fuel them. We have to work towards them, you know? And I feel like this person is willing to put the work in for you. This is someone who's very selfless. When they find out you like something, they make a mental note. If you in passing tell this person as you're walking down the street together that you love gelato and you love lime gelato, they're going to make that mental note. They're going to store that away, and then one day you're going to arrive home from work and there's just going to be lime gelato waiting for you, and you're going to look at them and they're going to say, well, remember that time you told me. They're just very attentive, the person coming forward for you, which is exactly the type of partner we need as a support system. Somebody very reliable, and they're hungry for information about you. Like, this person wants to please you. I feel like there's a beautiful energy coming forward about being reciprocal as well. So if this is sort of their love language, you may act in kind. Once they start to be really thoughtful around you, you're going to want to do the same for them. So let's take a look here. Who are you going to marry? What are some details about this life that you will share? For pile number 1, please. I feel like your Spirit just said empowerment as I looked over at the red flower. It's like this connection is going to make you feel more secure in life in general. It's going to improve your empowerment. We have the Chariot, Cancer energy. Who are you going to marry? We have the 7 of Cups. This is a very emotional person. This is the type of, they could be a Cancer energy. There's this energy around not wanting to be left out. Like they're kind of a sensitive person. Emotionally sensitive person. You could perhaps be the Cancer energy, and maybe that's coming from your energy. We have the 10 of Wands reversed. And this will be the type of person that will try to take away your burdens, especially if you're the Cancer energy and you're prone to sort of having waves of emotion come in and it's hard for you to bring yourself back into balance. This person will be someone who holds you down in that. When you have emotional confusion, when there's emotional confusion in this connection, this person helps to take those burdens off of you. And they're really a good person that talks you down from that too. It's like sometimes when we start to spiral into anxiety, you could have an anxiety issue sometimes, but when we spiral into anxiety, we start to tag on all these other issues that we need to worry about that we don't actually need to worry about. And this person's really good at taking them away from you. It's like as soon as you pile down more reasons to be anxious, they're like, no, I'm going to take that from you. I'm going to give you a reason why you don't need to worry about that. They help you to shed your burdens. They don't like seeing you feel vulnerable at all. We have the 6 of Wands. But to be honest with you, I feel like they're very emotional too. So it's hard for them to do this for you sometimes. It's hard for them to see you upset and to be the force of strength. They have to work really hard towards that confidence. But to be honest with you, when they do this for you, it builds their confidence. It makes them feel helpful. It makes them feel supportive. And I think that this person is really, really supportive, because they're just able to look at things from an emotional point of view. They don't get stuck on gender roles or things of that nature. This is someone, though, that does value sort of a traditional family unit of some kind. They perhaps do have goals towards family. And they care about that. Like they want to build, they want their name to be carried on. I just heard even all of these lilies, the spiritual love that's growing up the brickwork. It's like they want their name to be carried on. There's a traditional sense to them in that regard. Like they want their name to be carried forward. We have the Page of Wands and we have the Ace of Cups. What's really exciting is that when you first meet this person, it's just such an instant connection, an instant attraction. This person is very physically drawn to you. They're very curious. I think that they're kind of almost inexperienced when it comes to the physical realm. When you first meet each other, there's an inexperienced energy, and you guys both grow in experience in the physical realm together. And I will say here that they do develop some of their ego from that physical attention that you give them. That's why, like, they really want to know what your love language is. They want to know what your likes are, because they want to please you, but it's like they have to learn how. And so there's something kind of interesting about that life together with the two of you, is that you both learn how to demonstrate love to one another. You both learn how to meet each other's needs for love, which is kind of a beautiful thing. So it starts very fiery, but the fire that they project towards you is almost like part of their love language too. It's like when they're showing a lot of attraction towards you, it's because they want to show you how much they care about you. They want to show you how attractive they find you. They want to boost your ego in the same way that their ego gets boosted by your attraction to them. But it's like a delicate dance that the two of you find yourself in when you are both developing this connection, when you're growing and learning about each other, because this may be the way that they feel love, but you may need other types of love language to really show that this person is really caring about you, listening to you. But they work hard to do that. Spirit says that in this connection between the two of you, there's going to be a collaboration towards achieving confidence. And you're going to help each other achieve that stability. There could be as well a future of like actual commitments here with a piece of paper and everything for someone watching, but also children, buying homes together, building a life together. For someone watching, you'll build a house with this person, like a dream home, so to speak. Whoops. On the floor we have some cards, and I'm going to show you these. I'm not going to show all of them. I'm just going to show the ones that show itself. But the Page of Pentacles reversed and the Three of Swords reversed, which means that this new chapter in love for you, this person that is your forever person, they're going to help to heal the pains of the heart. They're going to help to heal those past lessons that we had a difficult time experiencing and a difficult time adapting to a new situation. They're going to help us heal that. Also the Two of Swords. So here's the Nine of Cups. And what I love about this is that Spirit says that this person that you're going to marry is going to be the person, the vehicle, the vessel that helps you have all of your wishes fulfilled. Your desires when it comes to home, when it comes to security, when it comes to financial abundance, when it comes to family. This is the person that's going to help you get there. Look at the Ten of Cups, the full spectrum available to you. Not just the Ten of Pentacles, but the Ten of Cups. Again, an emphasis on family, on children, if that's your goal. And, if it's not your goal to have children in the future, then that message just isn't for you. Please take the messages as they resonate, as I'm dealing with collective energy here. We have the Nine of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Cups. And I just heard happy wife, happy life. That's what I just heard. That's the priority. Happy wife, happy life. This is also a type of person who's going to encourage your goals in some way, your financial goals, your career goals. They're going to support you. But if your goal is to be a stay-at-home mother, because that Queen of Cups can be the motherhood energy, they're going to support you in that too. Again, they do value being a provider. And what's really beautiful about the Six of Wands, even the Six of Swords, there's just a collaboration here that's happening. The two of you are traveling together towards clarity, towards confidence, towards peace. You know, when you meet somebody and you get that instant connection, or you get that instant feeling in your stomach, and your stomach starts to turn, and everyone's like, oh, that's such a wonderful feeling. I get these butterflies. But this person's going to make you feel at home. And that's what's lovely about it. They're going to make you feel peaceful. They're going to make you feel at home and secure and safe. There's the Page of Wands. When there are conflicts between the two of you in this marriage, Spirit says that it will be fire that will reconnect you as well. The thirst will end the conflict. And it may be the fire realm that, again, helps to instill confidence for the divine masculine here. So please take that as it resonates. We have the Devil. Capricorn energy very strong here. We have Aquarius as well with the Star. And there's the Three of Swords. So this Three of Swords energy, the heartbreak, the disappointment from the past, is being healed in this new exploration, in this new chapter. And Spirit's calling it an exploration because they say that the two of you are discovering life together. You're traversing life together, that you're not living for the grand moment where you commit to this person. The two of you are committing and then going off to explore this human realm together, which is kind of beautiful, because this new chapter for you is going to hold so much healing and redirection and refocus. New hope established. If there's been depression or anxiety in the past, this person's going to help us to learn how to stabilize some of those emotional burdens that we're carrying with us, because we'll finally have somebody who will help support it. I feel like, if we've suffered from that, we've suffered for a long time by ourselves, and now we're finally going to have someone that supports it. What sort of life will they have together, please? What are some details of their life together? We have Unfinished Symphony coming in reversed. And there's so much potential. There's the Robin of the Blue Egg. Unfinished Symphony. Because if you haven't met this person yet, Spirit doesn't want you to feel discouraged because they haven't shown up yet. For someone watching this, there could be a very musical element to this person's career even. So please take that as it resonates. That's not for everyone. They're also talking about a past life connection that's going to be sort of returning in this lifetime, and coming forward in this form as well. We have To Be Fair, number 38. Libra energy, Justice energy. Aquarius, very strong air element perhaps to this person. And we have Observer. There is an aspect here about this person thinking before they speak, or really observing a situation before they add their 2 cents into it. It's very logical, actually, a very smart approach to that sort of situation. I feel like this person is quiet by nature, and that's why they take on that observant position, because they care about fairness. They care about balance. This is somebody who is not prejudiced or anything like that. Like, they care about things being fair across the board to everybody involved. In the collective, in the world, in general, in your relationship, they care about fairness. And because of that, that's why they try to prioritize your safety and everything. And they try to make sure that you're being prioritized in every way, but they still care about fairness. They still care about having their voice heard eventually. So it's like they wait until you're finished talking before they do talk. But there's somebody in this connection, it could be the divine feminine, that is used to interrupting. And that's something, that's like a big lesson Spirit says is going to come in with this connection, is how not to interrupt, because this person's really good at observing and then speaking when they have a full spectrum available to them, when they have a full opinion. It's like they hold back before they blurt out their opinion, which is actually a really great aspect of this person, to be honest. What can you tell me, please, about, whoops, Armadillo Spirit, set healthy boundaries. We also have the Wolf Spirit, true knowledge, turn knowledge into wisdom. And it was coming in reverse. It's like lone wolf. It's like, I feel like they're kind of quiet. The Armadillo Spirit is all armored up. It says set healthy boundaries. And that's what this connection is going to help both of you do. It's going to help to establish confidence, as I said, through the fire realm. But as part of that confidence build, Spirit says that there is going to be some, I don't want to say conflicts surrounding the fire realm or the attraction, but there's going to be some understandings that will have to be established between your desires and their desires. It's like every relationship. We have to navigate a certain understanding and certain boundaries, because we're carrying perhaps some baggage from the past situations into the connection. Back of the deck said, be at home, Wombat Spirit. And I feel like this person is very much a homebody, very, very family oriented. I do feel like perhaps the two of you will travel, but it may only be like a bi-yearly thing or something, because they are very much a homebody. Let's get a charm bowl, please, for pile number 1. What can you tell me about the person that pile number 1 is going to marry? What sort of life will they lead together? We have the 9 of Cups. This person feels perfect for you. That's what I just heard. They're not a perfect person. I heard they're so close to perfect, but they're not a perfect person. They're perfect for you. And I feel like there's an interesting energy about this person having issues in school. Like they struggled in school, but Spirit says that, and that made them feel like they weren't perhaps as smart as other people, but they've got like street smarts. It's like maybe they're not somebody who is a doctor, but they're very, very, really good at working with their hands, or they're good at fixing things. Like this person could even work in a trade perhaps as well. But they don't have a lot of confidence in the education that they received. They don't have a lot of confidence in themselves sometimes. But I still see there's the 9 of Cups again. There's something about this person saying that they hit the jackpot when it comes to you. So they really put you up on that pedestal. They're like, I hit the jackpot. And truthfully, Spirit says that you are actually hitting the jackpot too, because this is like a really great person. We have Beauty, we have Am, we have the letter G and the letter F. Girlfriend, perhaps. We have the number 1, and we have a boot, Monopoly. I think about the divine masculine having a monopoly in the work realm. So for someone watching, this person could end up making, it could be a very traditional sort of home life that is established with a stay-at-home parent, for instance. We do have the Hammer, persistence, a very hardworking person. And they also gain a lot of their confidence through their work realm too. So like they get proud of what they do, or they have a lot of pride in some of the things that they create or accomplish in the work realm. All right, pile 1, that's what I have for you. I hope it resonates. If it does, drop your comment below. Even if you have to come back, I would love to hear your story. If you feel called to, I do have links below for Etsy for a personal reading or for Instagram. But I hope that you come and visit me on another day at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a great day. Hello, pile number 2. You were drawn to the physical touch and to the white flower, and this is your reading. Who are you going to marry, and what are some of the details of your life together? Now, the physical touch card says a tender touch can mean so much. And there's this white energy, so this white rose of hope. So this person's love language could perhaps be physical touch. It could also be somebody who's already sort of crushing on you in the present moment. Like there could already be an awareness over you and someone who you've already made an impression upon. It's like one moment will change everything between the two of you. So this could even be a friendship that's going to evolve into more, because they're talking about one moment in time changing everything between the two of you. And it's one moment of physical touch. So it could even be just a kiss or the brush of a hand. Who knows what sort of impact you have on this person. But you can see that they're on their knees. You know, they're on their knees, and it's like somebody who puts the divine feminine up on the pedestal. So let's take a look and see. Pile number 2, who are you going to commit to? Who are you going to marry? And what are some of the details of your life together? We have the 9 of Pentacles. First of all, lots and lots of stability here. Lots of stability with this person. They could be an earth sign potentially. They're a really hard worker. And I feel like, to be honest with you, they're really hardworking because this person struggled financially growing up, or because there's an insecurity surrounding finances, which drives them. It encourages them or inspires them to move forward because they're a very hardworking person. We have the 2 of Wands. I will say that I feel like the person that you're going to marry may already be in your life in some way, or they could already be aware of you, because they're already kind of fantasizing. There's already this fantasy energy happening, connecting you and connecting this relationship. They are indicating that there's going to be a connection that perhaps begins online, or that they reach out to you in some way online as well. They are indicating, look at the little baby here, that out of this connection could breed a lot of potential in so many different forms. For some, it's going to be children even potentially. It says a physical touch, a tender touch can mean so much. It's like one moment in time that ends up creating so much more than we could have ever anticipated. And they're really kind of emphasizing that this is just the beginning of like a huge family lineage or a huge family line. They're actually showing me my grandmother. When my grandmother was in the hospital passing away, I was looking at this little lady in the bed, and she was this tiny little creature, only 4'10". And I just looked at her and I thought, without this woman, none of us would be here. Like, this whole lineage of people wouldn't be here. And that's what they're talking about, the very important aspect of what's going to happen after that very first moment, that first moment of connection that almost creates a big bang, like a big boom of expansion. And you have no idea who and what is going to be expanded out of that connection. There's the 2 of Cups, though. So for someone watching, there's going to be children as a part of this connection. And I feel like those children are important. Like, there's something very important about your lineage. We have the Page of Cups. Spirit is saying that this person is kind of a spiritual baby when it comes to awareness of the spiritual realm. Or it's like they have a certain opinion, but they don't have a lot of information, or they don't have a huge belief system. And so that could be where you come in if you're a very spiritual person. There's something very intuitive and spiritual about you that you introduce them to that life, or you introduce them to that possibility. This person coming forward has a profound fear of loss over you. They're really protective over you during your marriage cycle, because it's like you're the most important person, because perhaps you're the divine feminine, you're the mother of the group. But it's almost like you mother them in a sense here too. It's like they really rely on you. They really have a fear of loss. And again, I feel like that fear of loss was instigated in their past. This person could have suffered losses financially, or even emotional losses when they were children, which is why they have a fear, and why perhaps the children that you will produce in this marriage are going to be so important to them, and so important to you, and so important overall. We have the 6 of Swords. Archangel Raphael is here. This person is exceptionally loyal to you. A very, very loyal person. And the loyalty that they have towards you is established very, very early on in your connection. And what I love about the 6 of Swords is that the 2 of you are going to travel into peace and to clarity together. And I do feel like this person does suffer from some insecurities because of their upbringing and whatever deficits they experienced there. And that's why they value you so much. That's why they fear losing you so much. And that's, you know, that's where your introduction into the spiritual realm can really help to ease some of their fears. And because there's a beautiful healing cycle that comes in for the two of you. I feel like this is going to last forever, Spirit says. Like, I just see the two of you kind of, there's so much abundance. It's like I'm seeing old people on a porch swing. We have Temperance and we have the Queen of Cups. Now, the Temperance is about finding joy in the journey. In this case, the Temperance is holding on to this tiger energy. And I think about doing something risky and taking a chance and having the eye of the tiger and being focused. And I do feel like it will be the Queen of Cups, the divine feminine, the motherhood energy that is the focus in this relationship. So this person, again, very scared of losing you, values you, protective of you, very loyal to you. And there's an aspect of the way that you offer that heart space, because the physical touch, the emotional abundance that you show to them means so much to them. It's like they're almost starved of it in some way. They're almost starved of it. Very strong Cancer energy here with the Queen of Cups. There's the Queen of Swords and there's the Six of Cups. I do feel like in the dynamics of your relationship, Spirit says that the divine feminine wears the pants. It's like you rule the roost a little bit here. You make a lot of the critical decisions, or they look to you because they really look up to you. You're up on this pedestal. They think you're really smart. And there's a definite theme of children in your future. There's a definite sense of rose-colored glasses applied to the divine feminine. They are very generous with you because they feel like again, it's not even that, I'm not saying you're not generous, but it's like one small thing that you do for them means the world to them, because it's like they're starved of some connection, some attraction, or some emotional love. So the generosity that you show to them goes a long way. And we have the Page of Pentacles. The King of Swords. Oops. We have the Hanged Man. Spirit is indicating for someone watching that your road to having children or building a family together, there could be a slight delay in that. And that delay is actually purposeful, Spirit says. So sometimes we'll experience delays in our plans when we're trying to build a family or we're trying to fulfill our goals in life and love. And we really take it into the heart space. We really take it so hard when there's delays, and we think that that's some sort of communication that it's not for us, and we really fall into despair. But Spirit says, don't let yourself go to that dark place. They're telling you about this now so that you have this information in your arsenal to use later, because they want you to surrender that more is to come. So when you experience delays in achieving your family goals, Spirit says, don't give up hope and don't fall into despair. Keep your focus. I just saw the King of Pentacles. I feel like this person's really good looking. Like, I think that the two of you look really, really good together. But they don't see it. Like, they overthink. They don't see that they're attractive. I will say that this person worries a lot. They are an overthinker. And they worry a lot about the family. They worry a lot about you. Again, this worry was established in their childhood with some sort of loss that they experienced. So they may have even lost a family member of some kind when they were children, or there could have been a very strong sense of insecurity that they experienced overall that contributes to this overthinking aspect. But there's the divine feminine, the Empress, so much abundance. Look at her big, beautiful belly. And there's the Nine of Pentacles, so much abundance for you. Security financially. I feel like the divine feminine's job or career will be prioritized if she wants it to be. Lots and lots of security here. And taking a path that is so abundant that other people are going to look at you and be like, I wish that I was in that relationship. I wish that I was a part of that family here. So much success for you. You guys picked a great, great pile. And it's like reunion of souls here as well. Reunion of souls. The Spirit also says that you're going to develop a very deep friendship with this person. It's not all fire and opportunity. It's also going to develop into a deep friendship and a partnership that really works. We have a fork in the road, 13. Honestly, I feel like this person's already part of your life, pile 2. So there is this precipice of change. The 13 is the sacrifice, the old. They're sacrificing old timelines to go into new periods of abundance. But that's why I feel like they're kind of nervous moving into this new period of abundance, because it's almost like someone in this connection is afraid of having good things happen. You know, it's like I don't know what they call it. There was a word that's associated with that, where we are afraid when positive things happen because we're afraid that if too many good things happen, there must be something bad that's going to follow. It's like trying to beat vulnerability to the punch, like Brene Brown says. But Spirit says that this is a fork in the road, and it feels upon you. So this person could be in your life now. You could be already talking to this person. The opportunity could be here. You could be in the baby stages, so to speak, of this new beginning in the present right now. And we have peace. And that's what this is going to bring in for you overall. That's what you're going to experience, is peace, security here. So much potential for that. And coming to realize that only peace and love are real. Those are the only emotions we can really rely on. Back of the deck says orphaned. I do get a sense that perhaps for someone watching, this person did suffer a really extreme loss in the past. So please take that as it resonates to your situation. If it doesn't resonate with you, you can try a different pile or a different reading. And ultimately, you may have to come back to tell me if it resonated with you. What can they expect, please, in this relationship? We have the koi fish spirit. There is always enough, and it's reversed. Because there is worry, but it feels needless worry. And it feels like it's needless, and it feels like it was established again in the past. But there is worry because there's a fear of loss that will be a part of the journey here. We have here Bobcat spirit, life is a mystery. And I think about looking beyond immediate appearances to see the discernible truth. So if you're in the middle of a communication with someone, if you're in the middle of an opportunity, you may be looking at them thinking they're not my usual type. But Spirit says we need to look beyond what's being shown to us in the present moment, because transformations are beautiful. And this connection, this 11, this gateway is going to afford for, especially for the divine masculine, lots of healing for the divine masculine and a transformation for the divine feminine, where you're going to be moving into a different timeline of abundance, where your goals, your priorities are going to be shifted and changing, and you're going to be changed too, but in such beautiful ways. And how this expansion, this beautiful butterfly, look at all the tiny butterflies coming out the top, because they're saying that there's something about this connection that is going to make a huge difference for the collective down the road. So the energy, the love that the two of you share together, perhaps even the children that you create, they're important for the future. And it's just, there's so much expansion. There's so many generations that are going to come out of this connection. So it's just really exciting. What can you tell me, please, about the cycle of marriage for pile number 2? Divine order. Everything is happening exactly as it's supposed to right now. So look past the illusion. Look, it says life is a mystery. Look past the illusion and see the underlying order. Back of the deck says gentleness. Be very gentle with yourself at this time. Surround yourself with gentle people, situations, and environments. And ultimately, I do feel like that is exactly what the physical touch is talking about, is that this person needs a touch of gentleness in their life. And the divine feminine is exactly what is needed in order to kind of thaw some of the boundaries and some of the walls that this divine masculine, the King of Swords, has put up because of their past experiences. Oops. And they just want to prioritize that there's going to be a lot of joy in the journey here. Wonderful pile for you, pile 2. Very positive expectations to hold hope for in the future. Advice for pile 2 in the bowl. What can they expect in their commitment cycles? 10 of Pentacles, security, the Magician, and the 5 of Swords. Spirit wants us to know that we are creating the future of abundance with our thoughts, feelings, and intentions here. They're talking about communication starting out the cycle. So you may start talking to this person first. You may be already talking to someone who's going to be very important for your future. And we do have the 5 of Swords sideways. There is a conflict that creates a necessity to self-preserve that happened and was established in a family unit in the past, perhaps with your future partner. And in this opportunity, in this connection, it's an opportunity for us to call our power back from that despair, from that internalized conflict, to create something more abundant out of that mess. I also just see the establishment of the family unit, of building a life together, loyalty, trust. We have here the Divine Masculine with the fish bones, and it's reversed. So I think of the Ten of Swords for the Divine Masculine reverse, and forgiveness and moving on cycles. We have the letter L. We also have the Divine Feminine here, but it's connected to the Divine Masculine. So motherhood energy connected to your future partner being a factor. We also have here children with the little rocking horse. And we have the High Priestess with the Divine Feminine as well. So it's like your higher self is sitting upon these ancient wisdom codes that they know to be true, that they see coming in the horizon, especially about current opportunities for someone watching. Not for everyone, but for someone watching, there's a current opportunity right now that could lead to your forever. We have attraction. We have cool reverse, so somebody who tries to act really cool but really can't, so they're feeling really insecure. We do have here the syringe, so I think of medication. I just heard diabetes, so please take that as it resonates, but also to like addiction energy and codependencies, and we're sort of we're freeing ourselves from those energies in this new timeline of commitment. Pile 2, that's what I have for you today. I hope it resonates with you. If it did, drop your comment below for a chance to win a free reading with me. You can check out my links for Etsy for a personal reading or for Instagram. But please come back and visit me at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a great day. Hello, pile number 3. You were drawn to the yellow flower and to the like attracts like card, and this is your reading. Who are you going to marry, and what are some of the details about the life that you're going to have together? Now, like attract likes can even talk about your signs being the same or something very similar about you, same hair color, or somebody who just has a very similar type of personality. Maybe you guys like the same genre of music, or maybe you have a very narrowed interest that is not common among everyone. So there's just something similar about you that you will perhaps relate to and maybe bond over as well that will solidify your connection. It's always great to find things that you can do together. So let's take a look here. Who are you going to marry? And what are some of the details about this life that you will have together? We have the Four of Wands. First of all, I love that. That's a beautiful place to start pile 3, because this is all about gateways to celebration, gateways to connection, twin flame energies, literally. So that's perfect with your like attract likes card. We have here the Ten of Wands, and I just heard the term mini-me. And I don't think it's in reference to your connection necessarily, but it could be in reference to children potentially in the future, but that's not for everyone. So please take that as it resonates. So here's the Ten of Wands. There is going to be a very strong attraction that brings the two of you together. It will be undeniable. You're not going to be able to miss this person. This energy is already like a magnet drawing you two together as we speak. Like a moth to a flame. You won't be able to resist it. It's going to feel very synchronistic. There's Taurus energy. We also have a lot of fire as well. So we have the Fool. Spirit is indicating that while you're very similar, there could be an age gap here. And not for everyone, but there could be a significant age gap here. And I'm almost getting a very military energy as well coming in from the Divine Masculine. They're a very protective energy as well. This is a very, it's a protective energy. I don't know how I want to put it. It almost feels fatherly in nature, so to speak. Like it just feels very protective, very strong, very stable. It's like a very experienced person. They're not necessarily the type to show their emotion all of the time. We have the Ten of Cups. And there's such a beautiful element with the Ten of Cups, because this can encompass whatever the desires of your heart are. If you want children, that can be included in the Ten of Cups. Financial and emotional abundance is definitely included in this card. And it just talks about how this connection will change and shape you. You will grow, you'll become more aware of so many different aspects of your spiritual journey because of this connection. That means that there's going to be obstacles built into the experience to help build this life, but it's designed that way. And it ends up in such a beautiful place that I feel like you won't regret any of the conflicts that you have to go through to get here, because it's surrounded by all of these blue forget-me-nots. And there's just this beautiful sense of nostalgia surrounding the whole connection overall. Back of the deck is the Empress. How perfect is that, pile 3? For you, beautiful fire energy for the divine masculine potentially. So Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. But divine feminine and divine masculine energy. The yin to your yang, or vice versa. It's all about energy, has nothing to do with gender. And there's just, it's like a perfect pairing. It literally is coming together like this perfect pairing. Mom and dad energy for sure. And I'm almost feeling like, I don't know if you have dark hair, but I just saw Morticia Addams. And you know the way that in the first Addams family, the way that her husband treated her just with so much reverence, almost like a worshiping energy is what I'm seeing. Because the focus, it's like he's pointing, it's like this is where he wants to point at. He wants to point at the divine feminine. It's almost like he's showing her off. So I did hear like arm candy. So again, I feel like there could be a slight age gap. Like this person is, and the divine masculine energy feels older. We have the 6 of Pentacles. For some watching, this connection could begin like in the workplace. It could begin in a school realm. There's just something about a position of authority that this person could hold, or that you see them operating in. And I think that's what attracts you. But there's also this slight risk involved, and that's why the Fool is here, because Spirit's encouraging you to take that leap of faith. We have the 5 of Wands. I feel like this person has a very competitive spirit. I feel like they would be someone that would be very prone to like watching the big game or something, or like they have their favorite team or sports team. They just feel very competitive by nature. And I feel like they're even well-traveled. I feel like they're experienced. They've seen a lot of things. They're well-traveled, and I feel like they're going to take you traveling. You can even see here the Fool going places for the first time for the divine feminine is what I just heard. Going places for the very first time, which is so exciting because they're taking you places perhaps that they have been, but you're going places for the first time. It's just, I'm smiling because I feel like you're in for a really exciting experience. We have the 9 of Wands. And there's going to be a conflict inside of you when you meet this person to hold back. You're going to hold back. You're going to keep yourself, and you're going to feel frustrated because you're going to be mad at yourself for holding back. Like you're going to feel frustrated. I do feel like this person is very stubborn. I will say this. They're very set in their ways. They're very set in their ideas. I feel like there's definitely a stubbornness that's coming in. And here's the King of Swords. Back of the deck is the 3 of Wands. Here's the 3 of Swords with the 8 of the 8 of Cups. So we're walking away from this. We're walking away from difficulties. I feel like you're walking away from immaturity and you're going towards maturity. This is an expansion for the divine feminine, and it just feels like Spirit wants you to just surrender to it. Just don't hold yourself back from worldly freedom is what I just heard. Don't hold yourself back from what you want. Because there's this decision that, and I feel like there's something about your family, there's something about the collective that would tell you that maybe you shouldn't go for it, but Spirit's saying that perhaps you should go for it. Because you're going to be glad that you did. I even feel like there's going to be sort of a shift in perspectives for this divine masculine, and I just said that they're very set in their ways, and yet here comes the King of Swords. It's going to be through kind of their experience with you that's going to help them grow in their perspective in some way. You're going to teach them something. Even though they're coming in with the authority in the beginning and they're coming in with all of this strength and protection for you, you end up teaching them something. And I think it's because you have a family with them. Spirit says for someone watching, you're going to have a family with them, and that's why they're going to learn so much, because they didn't see it from this emotional perspective before, because they have, you know, they're well traveled, and maybe they focused on their career and they never went down that pathway, or they never really saw it. Even if they had a family or something, they never really saw or experienced it because they weren't present, and you offer them that. So there's something really nice about this. It's walking away from hardship for the Divine Feminine. I feel like this person does get jealous easily over the Divine Feminine, though. What are they going to experience, please, in this life together? We have chopped wood, clearance, growth, clearing away unnecessary clutter, because this person could hold on to ideas and things that aren't really needed, that are really outdated. Clearing away obstacles for the Divine Feminine who holds herself back, perhaps. We have to be fair, number 38. It was coming in the reverse. And this card may have come out earlier as well. But there's an emphasis on Libra energy and justice with the 38. And there's I feel like an official marriage that will occur here for someone watching. Again, these don't have to resonate with you. If they don't resonate with you, you can try a different pile. But I feel like there will be, for those that it is resonating with, there will be an official piece of paper. And I feel like that would be important to, well, I feel like it'd be important to both of you in some regards for different reasons. But like an official signing of papers. It's almost like to prove that we're serious, that this is our truth. Back of the deck says, go the distance and take the shot with the cheetah. The cheetah can only sprint, so it's important for it to take advantage of opportunities as they present. And so it's really encouraging you to go the distance and take that leap of faith the way that the Fool would. Very lucky piles today, especially you, pile 3. What a perfect pairing for this twin flame energy. We have the Seahorse Spirit, watch and wait. And that's exactly what they're asking. They're asking you to just surrender. If you're going through a hardship right now, if you're feeling frustrated, if you're really experiencing something in a relationship or a past relationship that has been very frustrating and not worthy of you, hold on, just watch and wait. Spirit says they're working on it. They're working on it right this moment. We have Canary, sing your song. Again, number 12, surrender. They're encouraging you to start to communicate to the universe about what you do want through your actions and your intentions. So if you're in a situation that is very, again, not worth your time, Spirit says it may be time for you to find your empowerment elsewhere. It may be time to walk away. But first you have to communicate to the universe what you want with those actions. Let's get a charm bowl, please, for pile 3. Nice for pile 3 in the bowl with the teeny tiny tarot. Whoops, we have the Page of Wands, the Chariot, and the 8 of Pentacles. There could be an aspect of the workplace for someone where this could begin, where the doorway appears. So please take that as it resonates to your situation. We also have the Chariot. I do feel a lot of movement with this person. As I said, I feel like they travel, or they have traveled quite a bit, and I feel like you will travel with them. But there's Cancer energy as well. And I don't feel like this has began yet, but I feel like it's perhaps right around the corner. We have the Page of Wands, and there is this definite sense of curiosity. This person is going to pique your interest first, I think. I think that you're going to, they're going to catch your eye first, and you're going to be very curious about them. And it feels like the Divine Feminine could be the pursuer here. We have a big bag of money. So lots of abundance. We have a big honeybee as well. So sweet results that await. We have the crescent moon, I think, of the High Priestess as well, with the curled shell. We have Hello Kitty, and we do have Our Lady Mary in the bowl as well. So motherhood. All right, pile 3, that's what I have for you. I hope that it resonated with you. If it did, please drop your comment below. Even if you have to come back, I would love to hear your comment. Be sure, if you do drop me a comment, to hit your notification bell so that I can enter you in for a chance to win a free reading with me. You can also check out my links below for Etsy for personal reading if you feel called to, or for Instagram. But I hope that you have a beautiful day, and I hope that you come back and visit me at the Tarot Cottage.